All right, let's get clinical. Today we're putting a very specific specimen under the microscope. We're conducting a forensic dissection of a creature that, well, it infests the DMs of anyone in a spiritual line of work. Let's begin the analysis.
And there it is. It always begins like this. This sad, tired, pathetic little line. It's the opening shot, isn't it? It's their attempt at emotional manipulation, all dressed up to look like they're just this poor, cautious, vulnerable little soul. Spoiler alert, they're not.
So, let's give it a proper name, shall we? For the purposes of our dossier, we'll call it the energetic contradictor. And what's its primary characteristic? It's right there. It weaponizes mistrust. The reason they give you is fear. The actual reason, they just don't want to pay. It's that simple.
Now let's just pull apart this absolute dumpster fire of logic. I'm scared you're a scam. Okay, so your brilliant strategy is to try and emotionally blackmail the person you think is a criminal? Make it make sense. What if you're fake? And yet, funny how that fear just vanishes when it's time to demand my time and energy for a full reading. Suddenly, they're very brave. I can't trust anyone. Fine, great, then trust your gut and walk away. Don't insult someone and then immediately beg them for a favor. And my all-time favorite, I'm broke and cautious. Let's just translate that from the original nonsense, shall we? It means, I want everything you offer for free and I refuse to take any responsibility for it.
Let's just call this what it is. This is spiritual shoplifting. That's the whole game. They're just trying to wrap their cheapness in this soft, polite, pastel-colored language of victimhood. It's nauseating. I mean, the sheer absurdity of their thinking is just, it's stunning. The idea that because they got scammed once, you, a total stranger, now owe them some kind of reparation. I dare you, I absolutely dare you to try this logic out in the real world. Go on, walk into your hair salon and tell the stylist, hey, I got a really bad haircut back in 2019, so you owe me this one. Yeah, let me know how that works out for you.
So let me make this painfully crystal clear. A little newsflash for everyone who needs to hear it. I am not the scam reparations department. It is not my job, it is not my purpose to heal your past financial traumas by working for free. I'm not here to pay off a karmic debt that someone else incurred with you.
Okay, so now we move to the next phase of the analysis. It's time for the psychological autopsy. We're going to cut right through the whole performance and expose the central lie that this entire pathetic exchange is built on.
See, they'll tell you they want clarity. They'll say, oh, I just need some insight, I'm so lost. That's the lie they tell you, and maybe the lie they tell themselves. But the truth is right here. They don't want clarity, they want charity.
And here's how you can tell they're not actually a discerning or cautious person. They will scroll right past your page of 5-star reviews. They'll completely ignore your client testimonials. Your entire portfolio of work means nothing. And they'll still act like there's some FBI agent about to blow the lid off of a massive conspiracy. And yet, and this is the best part, that same person will happily throw $20 at some random girl on TikTok shaking a crystal with a Cash App tag in her bio. No questions asked. See, this was never about discernment. It's about disrespect.
This chart, this just lays out the whole case, doesn't it? The prosecution rests. Their claim, I'm scared you'll scam me. The reality? They're still in your DMs begging you for a reading. Who begs a scammer? Their claim, I can't afford to risk it. The reality? They can apparently afford to spend an hour messaging you 3 different times. Their claim, I've been burned before. The reality? Their solution is for you to burn out working for free to prove that you won't burn them. And the kicker? I don't know if you're real. The reality? They're demanding your very real time, your very real energy, and your very real work for absolutely no pay.
So let's be absolutely clear about what's going on here. This is not fear. This is not caution. It is a gambit. It is a calculated, manipulative, and frankly, pathetic ploy.
It's social engineering 101. It happens in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Imply you're untrustworthy. Put you on the back foot. Make you feel like you have to defend yourself. Step 2. Invent some kind of urgent, desperate crisis to hook your compassion, to make you feel guilty if you say no. And step 3, dangle that empty promise of, oh, I'll totally pay you next week, just to bait you into doing the work for free right now.
Just think about it for a second. They don't do this to their doctor. They don't do this with their Amazon cart. They read reviews, they look at the evidence, and they make a decision. So why? Why, when it comes to you and your work, do they suddenly need to launch a full-blown investigation?
It's because they don't want to pay you. That's it.
That is the entire story. The whole charade is built on the hope that if they insult you, but like gently, with just enough fake vulnerability, you'll break down and give them what they want for nothing.
But here's the thing about energy, about karma, about the universe. Every action has a consequence. They think they're being so clever, but all they're really doing is racking up a massive, massive karmic bill. This isn't just about being cheap anymore. We're now talking about energetic fraud.
And here it is, the karmic invoice. Let's read the charges. Offense, insinuating dishonesty. The consequence, you block trust from coming into all your relationships. Offense, seeking energy without getting anything in return. The consequence, enjoy your new life of chronic exhaustion and spiritual fog. Offense, disrespecting sacred work. Consequence, real simple. Your guides stop showing up, period. And finally, the big one, doubting and demanding in the same breath. The consequence, those energetic walls just close right in. Nothing flows, nothing grows. Good luck with that.
So, we've done the autopsy. Let's deliver the final diagnosis for our energetic contradictor. And, more importantly, let's write the only prescription that has ever and will ever work.
Let's be absolutely brutally honest about what they're actually afraid of. They are not afraid of being scammed. They are afraid of spending money. They're afraid of actually investing in themselves. And the biggest fear of all, they are terrified that if you do give them a free sample and prove you're the real deal, well, then they'll have absolutely no excuse left not to pay you. And that is the most terrifying thing of all to them.
So what do? What's the protocol when one of these specimens lands in your inbox? The answer is simple. It's clean, and it is completely non-negotiable. You're not ready for a reading. When you are, you'll value it enough not to insult it first. That's it. You don't engage, you don't argue, you don't defend your honor, you simply state the fact of the matter.
And then what? Simple. You block. You delete. You energetically exorcise them from your space. Your time, your peace of mind, and your sacred energy are not and will never be up for debate.
Because here is the final, ultimate takeaway from this whole thing. The thing you have to burn into your brain. You are a reader, not a rescue mission. You're not here to prove yourself to skeptics. You are here to read for the people who are ready. Case closed.